Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's often surrounded by mystery and misinformation, the female anatomy, specifically the vagina. Now, before you click away thinking this might be too graphic or awkward, I promise to break down 10 mind-blowing facts about the vagina in a way that's informative, engaging, and maybe even a little bit humorous. We're all about education and destigmatizing conversations around health, and that includes women's health. So, whether you're here to learn something new, test your knowledge, or just satisfy your curiosity, stick around. You might be surprised by what you discover about this incredible part of the female body. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about hygiene. You know how we're always told to keep things clean? Well, the vagina is already way ahead of the game. It's a self-cleaning powerhouse. That's right, ladies. Your vagina has its own built-in cleaning mechanism that helps to keep things balanced and healthy. It produces natural secretions that help to flush out bacteria and keep the pH levels in check. Think of it like a self-regulating ecosystem down there. Pretty amazing, right? This means you don't need to use harsh soaps, douches, or any other fancy products to clean your vagina. In fact, using those products can actually disrupt the natural balance and lead to irritation or infections. So the takeaway here is, trust your body, it knows what it's doing, just gentle cleansing with warm water is all you need. Speaking of pH, let's dive a little deeper into that. You might remember from science class that pH is a measure of how acidic or alkaline something is. Well, a healthy vagina maintains a slightly acidic pH, usually between 3.8 and 4.5. This acidity is important because it creates an environment that's hostile to harmful bacteria and yeast, which helps to prevent infections. Think of it like a natural defense system. Now, several things can disrupt the delicate pH balance of the vagina, including douching, using scented soaps or feminine hygiene products, and even sexual intercourse. But don't worry, your body is usually pretty good at restoring the balance on its own. However, if you notice any unusual discharge, itching, or odor, it's always a good idea to check in with your doctor just to make sure everything is okay. Alright, let's talk about something truly remarkable. The vagina's ability to expand and contract. You've probably heard that the vagina is incredibly elastic, and it's true. The vaginal walls are made up of muscle tissue and covered in a mucous membrane, which allows them to stretch and bounce back to their original shape. This elasticity is essential for a number of reasons. For one, it allows the vagina to accommodate things like tampons, menstrual cups, and yes, even fingers during sexual activity. But perhaps the most impressive example of vaginal elasticity is during childbirth. During labor and delivery, the vaginal canal expands significantly to allow the baby to pass through. It's truly an incredible feat of the human body, and the amazing thing is, the vagina is designed to return to its normal size after childbirth, although it may not be exactly the same as before. Just like your gut, the vagina has its own unique ecosystem of bacteria known as the vaginal microbiome. And just like the gut microbiome, a healthy vaginal microbiome is crucial for overall health. The good bacteria in the vagina help to keep the bad bacteria in check, preventing infections and maintaining a healthy pH balance. The most dominant bacteria in the vaginal microbiome is lactobacillus, which produces lactic acid, contributing to the acidic environment that we talked about earlier. Factors like diet, hygiene habits, and even medications can affect the balance of bacteria in the vagina. For example, taking antibiotics can sometimes lead to an overgrowth of yeast, resulting in a yeast infection. But don't worry, there are things you can do to support a healthy vaginal microbiome, like eating a balanced diet, avoiding douching, and wearing breathable cotton underwear. Let's talk about color for a moment. You might have noticed that the color of the vagina can vary from person to person and even change over time in the same person, and that's completely normal. The color of the vulva, which is the external part of the female genitalia, can range from light pink to dark brown and everything in between, and the vagina itself can also vary in color from light pink to reddish purple. Several factors can influence the color of the vagina, including hormones, arousal, and aging. For example, during pregnancy, increased blood flow can cause the vulva and vagina to appear darker. And as women age, the skin in this area may become thinner and lighter in color. The important thing to remember is that there's no one normal color. Everyone is different, and your vagina's color is unique to you. Here's a fact that might surprise you. The vagina is a muscle. That's right, the walls of the vagina are made up of muscle tissue, just like your biceps or your quads. And just like any other muscle in your body, you can strengthen your vaginal muscles with exercise. Kegel exercises, which involve contracting and relaxing the pelvic floor muscles, are a great way to strengthen the muscles that support the vagina, bladder, and uterus. Strong pelvic floor muscles can help to improve bladder control, prevent urine leakage, and even enhance sexual pleasure. So, how do you do a Kegel? It's as simple as squeezing the muscles you would use to stop the flow of urine. Hold the contraction for a few seconds, then relax. You can do Kegels anywhere, anytime, and nobody will even know. Let's move on to another important function of the vagina: lubrication. When aroused, the vagina produces natural lubrication, which helps to make sexual intercourse more comfortable. This lubrication is produced by the Bartholin's glands, which are located near the opening of the vagina. When a woman is sexually aroused, these glands secrete a clear, slippery fluid that helps to reduce friction. However, sometimes the vagina may not produce enough natural lubrication, which can lead to discomfort during sex. This can be caused by a number of factors, including stress, hormonal changes, and certain medications. If you're experiencing vaginal dryness, there are a number of things you can do to help, such as using a water-based lubricant, talking to your doctor about potential underlying medical conditions, and engaging in more foreplay to increase arousal. Let's talk about orgasms. Did you know that women can experience different types of orgasms? It's true. The most well-known type of orgasm is the clitoral orgasm, which is triggered by stimulation of the clitoris. But women can also experience vaginal orgasms, which are thought to be triggered by stimulation of the G-spot, an area located on the front wall of the vagina. And some women even experience blended orgasms, which involve stimulation of both the clitoris and the G-spot. Every woman is different, and what feels good for one woman may not feel good for another. The important thing is to explore your body, communicate with your partner, and find what works for you. We've already touched on this briefly, but it's worth repeating. The vagina's ability to stretch during childbirth is truly remarkable. During labor and delivery, the vaginal canal can stretch to accommodate the passage of a baby, which is about 10 centimeters or 4 inches in diameter. This stretching is made possible by the elasticity of the vaginal tissues, as well as the release of hormones like relaxin, which helps to soften and lengthen the cervix. After childbirth, the vagina gradually returns to its pre-pregnancy size, although it may not be exactly the same. Some women may experience minor stretching or loosening of the vagina after childbirth, but this is usually not noticeable or bothersome. However, if you're concerned about vaginal changes after childbirth, talk to your doctor. Last but not least, let's talk about the vagina's incredible ability to heal. The vaginal tissues have a rich blood supply, which allows them to repair themselves quickly after injury. This is especially important after childbirth, when the vagina has been stretched and sometimes torn. But the vagina can also heal quickly from other types of injuries, such as those that can occur during sexual activity. Of course, it's always important to practice safe sex and see a doctor if you experience any pain, bleeding, or other unusual symptoms. But rest assured that your body is designed to heal and recover from a variety of insults. So there you have it, folks. 10 mind-blowing facts about the female vagina that you might not have known. Hopefully you learned something new today, and maybe even gained a newfound appreciation for this incredible part of the female body. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding how your body works is essential for maintaining good health and well-being. If you have any questions or concerns about your vaginal health, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor. Thanks for watching. If you found these facts interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.